Boy, do I have a video for you guys today. It's been a mental week. We're in the most insane chalet. You guys might have seen it before. We've also made 5 figures whilst skiing on these kind of mountains up here. Show the mountains. So yeah, it has been absolutely crazy. I'm going to break down all the trades that made me that profit, how I do it, how I'm able to utilize funded trading, and also just a bit around what I've been up to whilst here in Leger. So, we're in the airport, about to board the flight. I've taken a trade. It's going well. It's on a fresh blueberry funded challenge, so we'll see how those guys are. We're currently up, this is the execution. It is roughly it's quite a high risk reward actually, but I've not risked much just because it's not ideal, the fact that I'm like not in my setup or anything like that. But okay, so straight into it. Let's break down this GBP USD 5-minute short execution. Now, you could have actually taken on the one, probably for a little bit better execution. I might have taken it off the one. It was a little while ago now. I'm obviously back at home filming this. I think it probably would have been on the one. But basically what we were looking at was not only obviously Asian session liquidity at the top here, but also previous day or structural liquidity there, which we could equally take out, which is exactly what we did. When price took this high, what I would do is start to go on the lower time frames. Obviously on the 5, when you're looking at price, you can see we've got a clear high here, low here, high here, low here, high here. Now, this is a little bit hard to read. I'd be able to spot that quite easily. However, if you're a newer trader, not so much. So this is on the 5-minute currently, but as you can see, when you drop to the 1, it becomes a lot more clear. Now, you had a little bit of inducement here, you could say, but once you basically speed up the price, this is obviously back testing, but you can see the execution live. Now, what I'll be doing is either executing just on the change of character for me, and it's dependent on how you trade and how you execute, or you can wait for EQ or your OTE. So in this case, let's say we're waiting for EQ. I'm not gonna lie, I can't personally remember what I did in this trade, just because it's a little while ago. So if you're trading off of EQ, you would have got a position in around here for a short on GU at just shy of 1.3. I think I was a little bit higher up. I think I was on actually the change of character or even the retest, but more in the premium, so like an OTE trade instead. And obviously that would have been an even better risk reward. Obviously you could have targeted Asian lows. Sorry, not Asian lows, London lows here. Now the reason why you could have not looked at this trade is because we already took out Asian liquidity lows, as I just said. But the main confluence here being previous day highs being taken and Asian session highs with an impulsive move down. I probably count this as like a class B trade, maybe not even that, maybe slightly less. Main reason being is because that, like I said, we're lacking that that clarity in terms of like we've not got a clear target. So target would have been arguably pre-London lows, because I consider Asian closing at 6. So it would have been like pre-market lows, pre-Frankfurt Open lows, sorry. And yeah, that would have been the target in this trade. Obviously went to take profit in the end, as you can see. Very nice trade. I'm sure you can see the execution in the video, but that is the trade that I took in the airport on a challenge. This wasn't a good enough trade for me to take on a funded account. Happy to start the trip off nicely. We've got a payout with FundedX due in about 2 hours. It's about 3.5k, so we'll get that paid out when we land. And we've got some new funded accounts to be trading as well. 5%ers took a very small win just to count a minimum trading day. So yeah, happy days. We just obliterated some pretty horrid food. Pretty disgusting stuff.
We're coming into land. Can I store that overhead for you?
Certainly. So, I don't think he's a Susan.
We're present. Everyone's sleeping, so I'm being quiet.
Going ski. We're going ski.
Gets my boobs out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
So first time skiing.
That can hurt you.
Yeah.
Guys, walk on the road, no port for the minute. You ready? And you, Rob, you follow.
I follow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trusted. So once back at the chalet, it was time to take my FundedX payout. This was around a $3,000 payout, but obviously with their 20% fees that they take from the payout, it was around 2.5, I think. Obviously, this is pretty insane as we're literally skiing as I'm doing this. I wanted to see how quickly they pay out, as I do trust this prop firm. The payout was almost instant. It was literally about 20 minutes. FundedX have paid out multiple traders that we've taught, ones that have even been on the leaderboards. So I wanted to see how good they were myself. And as you see, they've done very, very well. If you're interested in going with FundedX, then look at the link in the bio and use the code WOKEFX for a 30% discount. So I'm looking for the same thing. Yeah, the execution on this would have to been really quick. I know Jude is looking at something similar. It's nice that we haven't closed through on the hourly past DXY's. If you look at DXY's hourly, see how we reacted really nicely to that fair value gap. Instantly bearish as well. Do we have a flat body high? That we don't. So yeah, this could be quite a good area to look for. Like I said, even just general higher time frame doesn't look bad at all to start thinking about short, longs and currencies. EU does have a flat body low though, which isn't ideal. But I would have preferred the execution on EU just because we do have a little bit of news later, but it's looking like a relatively nice position. If you manage to catch on the 1 minute, then fair play. There's other than that, there's not really anywhere you could have caught in yet. I mean, I just wanted to come in and just see how everyone was. Is there any questions or anything that I'm looking at? On EU in particular, we had a Wix low, but obviously a Forms low. Then we had multiple fair value gaps taking out the change of character. Obviously, you could have gotten on maybe the second or third fair value gap that caused that change of character. That would be the most valid entry in my eyes. That's how I would look at it for sure. I struggle to see where you could get in on a retracement now. It will probably just be one big move down, but obviously ideally you'd want to take out 5 minute structure high, which is a little bit higher actually. So it'd be ideal if we could get past that, but we might not now. That was just all I wanted to speak about, was that position, because that's the only thing that I've really looked at since. Definitely not on the 5 minute. London session looks extremely bearish. So I often get asked around what I do with mentorship and how to actually become a funded trader yourself. I don't normally actually talk about it, especially on my short form, but we obviously do have a mentorship. Our mentorship has provided ridiculously good results, especially in comparison to a lot of other communities. We've only got 5-star in Trustpilot. We've produced over 100 6-figure funded traders. We've changed people's lives like Sal, Dan, Riley, Jesse, etc. People you probably see online as well. And we do it all with one-to-one attention. Now, I haven't given you guys an update for a little while, but with the one-to-ones, they're becoming harder and harder to do as the company grows. So for me, I'm only looking to get started with people who are seriously interested in changing their life and dedicated to the skill set of trading, as I'm literally going to be working with you one-to-one directly. So if you want that, and if that's something that you think is way more valuable than just videos, etc., make sure to book a call as soon as you see this video with the link below, because prices are going to be rising dramatically, or it's just not going to be available at all. We are, however, going to have a different option. At the moment, we've got beginners and the Discord. We're going to make a middle ground between the beginners and the full mentorship. So one that includes the advanced, beginners, and the premium Discord for life as well. So that will include live trading, live analysis end of days with me. That's 11 lives per week in the Discord, as well as a full beginner's course going through every concept that I've learned in the 5 years of trading, and then the advanced course, which breaks down the exact strategies I use and how I piece them together to become the trader that I am today. So if any of that sounds interesting, make sure to book a call below, or just go straight onto our website and find whichever package makes most sense to you. Equally, can drop me a DM on Instagram if needs be. This is what the Instagrams are. And any questions regarding the packages or the mentorship or how it works, please do ask away. We're here to answer any of your questions. And if it's not the right fit, it's not the right fit. That's absolutely fine. Cool. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys.
Hey, Bobby. This is what it looks like at the top of the mountain.
Tell me when you're ready and I'll...
Right, Rob. I'm gonna find you. This is the start of the video. This is Project Find Bobby. I'm gonna find you, Bobby. I got a bit distracted in Project searching for Bob.
Hello, the
I'm
Forex
now
charts
coming
are
for you,
looking
Bobby.
good. The
Say hi.
Forex charts are looking good. GBP's at an all-time high.
GBP what?
Huh?
GBP what?
NYC.
Coming for you, Bobby. I'm coming for you. What a glorious day. We're in Leger. We're skiing. We're having a good time. I think I know where he is. Right. Rob's been playing around in this little place here with the little babies. There's Bobby, he's coming out now. Oh, he's looking a good boy. There he is. Oh, isn't Bobbus looking good? Bobbus and them, there they are. I'm gonna find a way to get them. He doesn't know I'm coming for him. Look at Bobbus go. Look at that. That was absolutely exquisite.
Are you there?
Bobbus, we found him.
Oh no!
How have you found your day?
That's been alright. Bit bored of this fucking run though.
We're taking Bobbus up the top now.
What are we?
Yep, we're going for the big boy slopes.
Oh, I'm scared.
See ya.
I'll get scared.
So scared.
This is Emily's first lift.
I'm gonna cry.
She's loving it.
Every minute.
I'm more
She's
worried
loving
about
it.
getting down
How much nicer is this than a little thing like that?
than what? Oh, that magic carpet's so boring.
Exactly.
It's
This is
so
more
hot,
fun.
Like a sauna in there.
Pressure on your left. Alright, carry on. Rob's on his first slope. Smashed it.
I've been given a gift.
Gift.
Clink.
It's a lucky third attempt for Bob.
This isn't good.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Oh wait, what?
Keep right. Bob's going up the big boy slopes now. Here he comes.
So, we found ourselves at the top of the Alps, it seems.
That's it, mate. Keep going further around though. Now, when you go, keep pushing left, 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 left. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all right.
You vlogging? Hey vlog.
I don't think we can see you, mate.
Yeah.
Isn't they? So like I'm throwing on very good on words.
First pole position for Ferraris, he had to spin to qualify.
Didn't Williams do really well? Was it Williams or Aston Martin?
Who's that?
In the really wet one was Australia. I think Williams. Was it Williams? Oh, this can hurt. Why have you left that at the ground then? Huh? I feel like you just almost hit me on a snowboard. It's getting weirdly high now, isn't it? Really high and steep.
Yeah, we
just ski down here, mate.
Wait,
Did we?
that's really cute. Do that again. Lauren, you did such a good pose.
Why did I not get a shout out for my pose?
Quick, you got one more chance.
What the fuck?
Bumpy, bumpy.
Oh,
Oh my god,
oh.
I feel sick.
Nah, if we fell, we'd be fine here.
Would we?
Yeah, I would just 180 fucking
Backdrop.
run down it backwards if needs be. So, we've taken a break from skiing. Trading earlier today. Some FTMO live account. Don't know if you can see it. FTMO live account. Scored a nice payout today. all while skiing and having fun. Oh wow.
Just get into position.
No, that baby, I can't stand it 'cause it puts me down.
What does that do to you?
No, I put a spell on you.
Wait, are we all looking at the tree right now? Yeah, let's go back to the ass.
This is a red.
It's not even a run.
Oh.
It's like a pop.
That was fucking skillful, mate. That was skillful.
So for some context, this is mine and Emily's first time ever skiing. Never even touched a slope or a ski in my life. I would say that after the lesson, I was pretty decent and happy to go and ski with the rest of them who have been skiing for a lot longer. Issue was the length of time we were skiing. On the third day, we went to Avoriaz, I think it's called that. And we managed to get some nice food, etc. But I decided to go skiing again. And there were some red and blues, which were a little bit scary, lots of moguls, and basically I ended up falling over a lot. So, yeah, don't judge me. My skiing's not great.
Speaker, by the way. I think he went that way. Go on then. No. Maybe, yeah, maybe okay. What? Oh, Joshy, no! Whoa! Wow, Joshy, wow!
If you don't stay straight, you're gonna fall down.
Stay forward. Just all filming as well. Oh Christ almighty. Oh Josh, my knees not meant to go like that.
Right, what you should do is move your right one round. The other way. So like, lift it up to your toes.
It's so bad for my knees. Oh Christ. What do I do here? There we go. Oh, Christ almighty. That really hurt. That's just not how my knee should be. Yeah.
So as you can probably see, there's actually not much snow left. We've come quite late in the ski season, but I've got a very, very nice sister's boyfriend who managed to provide us hospitality in his lovely chalet. So I'll show you a little bit of it, not too much, just what we get up to realistically. It's basically my sister, me, my girlfriend, Josh is my sister's boyfriend, and then my sister's friends from Dubai, Amy and Jacob. So we're having a really good time. It's actually the 4th day now of 5, so we're going to be leaving tomorrow. It's been incredible. I've had to learn how to ski, and that has been some adventure. But yeah, it's all been up there, and we went somewhere a little bit different yesterday. You're going to see in the vlog. But so far, we've cleaned up a little bit. I'll show you a little bit around the chalet. So a typical day, I'd be waking up on that side of the bed with Emily completely passed out next to me. Have a shower. This normally be quite early, so it'd be around 7:30, 8. But obviously we're an hour ahead, so it gives me a little bit of time to get up, have a look at the charts. Did a little bit of live trading with my chat early in the week, but obviously a lot harder as we're kind of moving about a lot more. Oh, what's this? Rob, why have you brought this? Just so proud of it, bringing it around with me everywhere. It's my first payout. Thought it was cool. But anyway, yeah, this is where we're waking up. Then if we move a little bit down, if you go to the left, that's where Lauren and Josh were living. Don't want to show you their room. This is where Lauren's friends Amy and Jacob are staying. And then what have we got in here? A little toilet. But after we finish our ski sessions, we've been coming in here, having some wine. Not gonna lie, no gym sessions have been had
just yet. I'll turn the light on as well. I actually need to turn the sauna on, so this is a good time to turn the sauna on. I forgot what it was. It was the middle button.
Yeah.
There you go. So this normally lights up, but I don't know how to do that yet. So yeah, it's just sauna, gym, and then we've got a hot tub out here as well, which is post skiing unbelievable. We have such a good time. Just having a nice little socialise out there after being absolutely destroyed by the mountains in skiing. So this is like the 3rd floor down. We actually watched a cinema. So we watched a cinema. We watched Married at First Sight in here. They've got a little cinema room basically. Super cool, so awesome. Let's try and figure it out. Trying to figure out how to do stuff. There you go, look at that. So, what did we use the cinema room for? Not to watch an actual movie, but to watch Married at First Sight, because Lauren and Emily love that. But yeah, we watched it just there. I might play some FIFA soon as well, but pretty cool room if you ask me. Pretty freaking cool stuff. And I won't take you all the way to the top, but we'll go to the main floor, which is where we've been watching the football, indulging in activities, beer drinking, wine drinking, and all sorts. I'm running away from you.
You can't catch me.
So yes, this is the main room. This is where we have our beers and get on with work. All 3 of us, all 3 of the boys at least, all pretty active on the old laptops. Out of breath, weirdly. But yeah, this is where we watched the England match yesterday, of which we won. Caden Miles Lewis Miles Skelly, whatever his name is. Fuck, right. So this next position was the one that made me around $7,000 for my FTMO payout. This was a bit more of a discretionary trade than usual. It's not a typical mech position, reason being is we haven't taken out Asian lows, but there's an obvious and clear target for me at Euro USD highs. At Asian session here, we've got equal highs, clear structural liquidity, and yeah, that is basically what I was looking at in terms of why I'm more convinced that Asian low will be respected is because we've got an impulsive move out that hasn't been retraced into yet. It's fair value gap, clearly impulsive. We've closed above these highs, obviously, after this. And basically, what the main indication here was GU acting in a similar manner, but taking out Asian lows, as you can see. I don't think this was as nice of a trade on GU. Similar reasons you could have looked for it. We did actually take out Asian low. But what I got was when my execution times, which is generally between 7 and 10. Obviously, GU created a lower low. EU created a higher low. So that was my indication for a trade. If you go down to the 1 minute here, as you can see, we do eventually get a change of character, which is there. Execution around the change of character, so it would have been circa here, anywhere on this retracement candle here. I would probably give myself an extra bit of breathing room here, due to the obvious reasons that we could still manipulate slightly into past this low, but that SMT there at this point, obviously GU already taken out Asian lows, and EU reacting off a relatively impulsive point in the market, and that clearly caused a impulsive shift upwards. Targets are super clear. Higher time frame wise, wasn't loads, I don't believe. No, there was. This was off a 1 minute hourly change of character candle. So from here, we had structure moving like so. New low, new high, new low, change of character, retest. You're expecting a continuation, which would mean taking out Asian highs. In this case, I don't see why we would take out Asian lows. When you look higher time frame wise, if we're going to get a continuation upwards, why would we need to go below this low? Because this has already created our shift in market structure. So what happened then is we wait, and as you can see, it actually did go past it, so I was actually wrong. But our overall target here, which was Asian high, did get taken and swept. That was probably the inducement. I think if we closed past this high, then that would have been the confirmation that we're going straight back up. But in this case, we manipulated that high, which was ultimately the target and the main reason why I took the trade. And then we reversed and took out all that structural liquidity at the bottom there as well. So
yeah, I mean, I was a little bit wrong on higher time frame wise. When I was taking the trade, I would have expected price to continue higher, but majority of my TPs were here because I was very happy with a 3 risk to reward. But yeah, that is pretty much the trade. Obviously, it's on a 200k account, so risking, what did I risk? 1% and gain about 3.37 is about right. I think I should have a payout of around, like I said, 6.5, 7k, something like that. I show it in the video. Don't know when it is. I think it's in a few days. But yeah, that is pretty much the trade to a T. Any questions on this, make sure to drop me a message on Instagram. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed those trade breakdowns. How are we doing, guys? Obviously, you can see I'm back home now, not in Leger, but I just wanted to say a massive thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Obviously, this has been after the trip, but insane, like absolutely crazy. Obviously, when you start YouTube, you have dreams of hitting X, Y, and Z, and that's definitely one achieved. So I appreciate you all. I hope you all appreciate and enjoy the value that I bring, or try and bring at least, on this channel. And I promise you there is much, much more to come. We have some insane videos ready to come out. Obviously, I just dropped the road to 1 million. That's done insanely well. It's a 2-hour, 40-minute video, something like that. Just a full value and some fun. So hopefully, if you haven't watched that, definitely watch it. But hopefully you enjoyed it and found some value in that. I'm doing something very similar soon. And I'm also going to be doing 2 or 3 more series this year, packed full of value. So if you're looking to learn how to trade, if you're trying to take this seriously, and if you're wanting to try and get as much out of me as possible, make sure you're subscribed, because there's much, much more to come. And yeah, thank you so much for 10,000. I'll see you at the next one.